Here are 3 ways you are going to use ChatGPT to send you more traffic. And I would mark up all over this, but my marker is dying. So first, we all know that eyeballs, more people means more revenue. They are directly tied. If your pipeline is working, then this is true. The next thing you need, and there's no question about it, and that is good content. If you don't have good content, then people aren't going to find you. Good content that you can optimize with ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you're using. So that's number 1 of what you can do. You're going to use AI as your helpful strategist. So you're going to take your ideas and what you know about your industry and plug that into your AI, your ChatGPT, to help you make sure that your content is even better than it could be if you were doing it yourself. So find the gaps, find the places where you can make it more relevant to your audience and start there. Then once you have some content going out anywhere, at least, you want to consider your long form channels. If you look at anybody in your industry or any of your competitors, they all have a long form channel. Next is you're going to have your ChatGPT help you optimize for GEO or AIO, which is just basically optimizing for searches in ChatGPT itself or other tools like this. You can actually plug in your content to ChatGPT and ask it to help you find ways that you can change it, edit it, optimize it to show up in more ChatGPT searches. So when you are using Chat yourself and you ask it a question, you might notice that there's these little search bubbles and links to sources. That's what you're doing here. You are trying to figure out how you can be one of the links to sources in somebody else's search. This could look like changing a blog post to have more keywords that are relevant to chat searches in it, or adding FAQ because that is great for GEO, that kind of thing. When you are having it help you make your content even better before you post it. That really is the trick to all of this, is just doing more better. And then finally, my favorite tip to get more traffic from ChatGPT is using it to refine your brand message and getting really clear on what the perception of your brand is. So you can literally go into chat, start a new conversation, and ask it when it would recommend you, your business, your website to another user. And based on what those results are, what it tells you, that'll tell you if your brand message is clear or not, if it's hitting the right things, if you're talking about the right things, if you're going to relate to the right audience. And if not, if what it comes back with is not what you want to be known for, then you have some work to do. So it's going to help you get really clear on your brand message, because you'll know when it thinks that it makes sense to recommend you. I've done all of these, and I'm actually getting website traffic from ChatGPT itself, which you can find in your Google Analytics. And I've even had leads in my inbox from ChatGPT. So that is pretty cool. It won't take you long. You can at least start with this one, but you should always have a good content strategy going forward.